whatever that y.
What's the equation of the asymptote?
X equals 2? Is it, or something?
Is it
Or why is it y equals 0?
No, not undefined. What's that?
Y equals 0?
Yeah. Right here. Now I want you to think about this for a second, okay? I'm looking at this as an exponent right here. As these values become smaller negative values, all right? So let's start with this. 2 to the negative 1 is what? What does that equal?
2.
For me?
-2.
No.
Sorry.
What's 2 to the negative 1? Come on.
2.
Sorry?
2.
Then what would 2 to the 1 be? Yes, it is. What is it? It's a half. How do you make any exponent positive? You've done this for 2 years now. How do you make the exponent positive? Move it below the line and make it positive. So what is 2 to the negative 2? Come on guys, let's go.
Quarter.
So what's happening to my y values here? They're getting closer and closer to 0. They're approaching 0, right? That's why there's an asymptote here. You'll never get there. It doesn't matter how small the exponential value is, you can't get to 0. It's impossible. So that's why there's an asymptote. So your 4 characteristics of this are, it goes through y equals 1. 2 is your domain's x and element of all reals. Whoops. 3, y greater than 0. And your fourth thing is your asymptotes at y equals 0. Okay? All 4 of those things we didn't apply. Right? What happens if my b value is between 0 and 1? What happens to the graph? So basically what I'm saying is, what if I have this? Yeah. Okay? Still goes through 0 and 1. Goes that way. Domain, same. Range, same. Asymptote, same. Only thing that changes is your end behavior. Does it? No, that's the same as well. So what's the only thing that changes? We call that a decreasing graph. Because you're starting with your y's being high and you're going low. So that's the only thing that's different with those. You're going to use your calculators for the first part of this. You use your calculators for the first part. Okay? Other than that, you don't need to use your calculators. I'm not going through this. You guys have to have this down. We have to pick up the pace. Alright? And so the next 2 or 3 units we've already done and applied. We're going to go through them quickly. Okay? I'm away on Monday and Tuesday, so I want to go through 7.2 with you today, and then I'll do 7.3 tomorrow, and then you've got enough information for the next. Okay. Now, when we talked about, at the start of the year, we talked about transformations. A, B, C, and D. They all affect every single graph the same way. So, when I'm talking about an exponential function, okay, I can write it like this. So it's going to be A, B, x minus c plus d. I'll make sure that's right. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. What does your A do to your graph? Stretches it vertically. Good. Your B, horizontal, stretch by a factor of what?
1 over B.
1 over B. What does C do to your graph?
Left and right.
What's that?
Left and right.
Left and right. And D is
Up and down.
up and down. Same thing occurs. So our standard graph will be always this. As long as B is a whole number, going through 0 and 1, and then you move it according to that. So if you have an A value, you times all your Y values by it. If you have a B value, you divide all your X values by it. If you have a C value, you shift everything left or right. If you have a D value, move it up and down. So out of all of those things, the asymptote here is only affected by what value? D. Because it moves it up or down, moves everything up or down. All right? Let's just take a look at the translations of exponential functions, page 239. Y equals 2x plus 3. What's your transformation? Yeah. And if that's the... Say that again?
The y is times.
No, because that's your base value. That's your base value. There will be a number in front of that, which would be your A. So all you have to do with that graph is lift everything up 3. So now what's my y-intercept? Y equals 4, right? And what's my asymptote? Y is equal to 3. Okay? Y equals 2x subtract 5 is your exponent. What's happening to the graph? 5 to the right. Yeah. Okay? Y subtract 4. So I'm going to change that to this. What are your two transformations? Left 1 and up 4.
How do you know if you have the number right in front, the 2 is your A or your B?
So it'll be the 2 will be in
It's your
brackets.
base.
It has to be in brackets if it's this.
If you have an A value, it will be this. It'll actually have a multiplication symbol here.
Oh, so that's
Or one of them will be in brackets.
so that's our
This will be in brackets. Okay? So let's have a look, see if we can find one. Yeah, page 241, working example 2A.
okay.
So what's your A value?
2.
2. So what's your y-intercept going to be? What do you do with that A value? You multiply all your y values by 2, correct?
Yeah, we always start at
So then, if we start at 0 and 1, and I got to multiply all my y values by 2, what's going to happen to it? It's going to become 0 and 2. Okay? Have a look at working example 3. Give me A, B, C, and D. What's A? What is it? On? Negative 1. Good. What's B?
1/3.
What is it?
1/3.
1/3. What's C?
Is it -2 or positive? It's
Opposite in, yeah, opposite in one books, right?
-2.
So it's -2. And what's my D value?
-1.
-1. Okay. So in order of all my shifts, okay, first thing you do, I'm going to do this rather quickly. So I would have this, right? So what does this do to the graph?
Reflects on the x-axis.
Yeah, very good. Well said. Reflects on the, in the, or over the. Okay? So it would be down here now. Alright? Does the 1/3 affect my y-intercept? No. But I'm going to times all my y values by 3, right? Because I got to divide them by 1/3. So it just goes steeper. That's all you need to show. Okay? Move it right 2. So this coordinate here comes to here.
Which move left?
So this is gonna be, oh, left too, my bad, thanks. Should've been left too, right? Okay, so this is the only thing I am gonna show you that I do want you to know. So this comes over to here to 2, is your y-intercept here. You're still gonna wanna find it, and to do that I'm gonna substitute it into my equation. So y equals, I just need the equation, negative 4 1/3 x plus 2 minus 1. Is that what it looks like? Okay, so put 0 in here. What does that give me? 2, right? 2/3. So my y-intercept, I'm just going to leave it like this, guys and girls. Just leave it like that. That's my y-intercept. If they ask you for it, just put 0 in for x, and that's all you get. And then, now what do I have to do because of this? Down 1, so my asymptote has to move to here, and then this guy moves down here somewhere. Whoops, that's a terrible right angle, I don't mean that. So my graph would look something like this.
So you need to find another way instead.
No, that's it. That's it no matter what. I just gotta put 0 in for x and solve it. So that's this coordinate right here. I did it a little early, sorry. I should have done the whole
Yeah,
thing.
okay.
So your asymptote is D.
And in trig, what is my d? It was always my midline. So now it's my asymptote. Okay? Any questions? Okay. You have about 10 minutes just to go through some of those questions, and then I'll let you work on those tests. I just have to go downstairs for a minute. Okay?